You're looking live and down at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles, California. The setting for our broadcast tonight. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. Along with Steve Smith and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And our friend on the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge, we'll be hearing from shortly. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And then on Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Terry Rozier is out there with Crawford. Then there's Batum. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Zeller in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Los Angeles, under down low at 4 with Harrell in the middle. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Smitty, when a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench when they're traveling in the locker room?
You know, I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, when guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
Now here's Kidd-Gilchrist. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Crawford against Williams. Crawford passes to Zeller. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Kidd-Gilchrist, and it's sent back by Leonard. Here's Zeller. There's the feed to Kidd-Gilchrist. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Borrego and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Asked about guarding Kawhi Leonard. He shook his head, saying, "It's amazing how he's grown from college to now. One of the game's most complete offensive weapons." And Kevin, the claw is really a tough task to slow down.
Thank you, David. Rozier kicks to Crawford. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Kidd-Gilchrist against Leonard. To the left wing. Beverly for 3. That shot missing. And the Hornets now going the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Reason why, that opens up driving lanes, makes it dangerous for teams to W in the post. The offense becomes more dynamic.
And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
George passes to Beverly. It's deflected and it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. Leonard against Kidd-Gilchrist. 6 on the shot clock. It's another look. And it's Leonard missing.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
Crawford looking over the floor. And the rejection by Harrell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Batum, and good. Got the English that time as it falls.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
Here's Harrell. It's tipped, and they're able to recover. Leonard with the bucket. Got a piece of it. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Rozier against Beverly. Fires from 14, and it's Rozier missing. The Clippers shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Harrell dishes to Williams. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's his first foul. Here's George. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Down low, Leonard with the steal. Outside Williams. Three-pointer. And Rozier pulls it down. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for Charlotte. And one of those little...
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Now here's Harrell. Passes it to Williams. Outside Leonard. The tray. The Hornets pull it in.
Making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Williams against Crawford. There's the pass to Rozier. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Charlotte shooting their first free throws of the game.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
That free throw, no good.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set. And you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Now, here's Rozier. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Tries from 10. And Zeller kicks to Rozier. 6 to shoot. At the top of the key, Batum. That's tipped. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Great D that time from Leonard. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Second chance shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Beverly up top. He's covered by Kid Gilchrist. And it's Beverly missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Pass to Batum. Here's Zeller. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Harrell. And Harkless is subbed in for Lou Williams. Charlotte also making some changes. Williams comes in for Jamal Crawford. And Monks subbed in for Rozier. And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And wow. You just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Paul George. He's coming off an excellent season. Put up about 28 points a game, 8 rebounds, and just over 2 steals. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
5 to shoot. Batum with the 3. That one's not going to go. And the Clippers will come the other way. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
Here's Monk. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot.
And how committed is Monk there on the attack to the rim? When he puts it on the deck, he's looking to take it all the way.
Now here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Leonard, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And the Clippers lead by 2. And it's Batum with the ball, bringing it up for Charlotte. Over to the left wing. Here's Monk. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Inside. And that one's good. Beverly.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Pass to Monk. It's hauled in by Zubac. Los Angeles leading by 4. A shot by George, wide open. And it's off from three-point range.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Mo Harkless. That's his first foul. And Los Angeles with some changes. Jermichael Green comes in for Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul George. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Biombo's checked in. Here's Bridges. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Williams passes to Bridges. Over Harkless. Charlotte again missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Green finds Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, the Hornets pull it in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have the confidence. You have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
And was last season really the first full season we got to see of Malik Monk? Was given a sizable part of the rotation and showed why he was a lottery pick for this team.
And the first one drops. During most of his rookie season, Monk was relegated to the bench.
Not sure if it was development or opportunity. Hard to say for Monk. Fact is, you can see the knack for scoring he has, even if he's a bit of a volume scorer at this point.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Passes it to Zubac. Here's Green. Oh, that's blocked. Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Hornets lead by 1.
Capable of scorching you from the perimeter. When Bridges has a great look, he takes advantage.
Shamet, the pass to Williams. Banked in off the glass.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Monk kicks to Batum. Back to Monk. And the pass to Bridges. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here's Shamit. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Harkless. And the three off target. The Hornets shooting pretty grave so far, about 23%. Here's Monk. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Williams. The Clippers in the lead. To the middle. Zubac finds Shamit. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Here's Harkless. And that one is off. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Batum wide open. He fires. Drains the three-pointer. Batum's got 5 now. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And Williams, here we go. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Marvin Williams. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 5 on the clock. Here's Williams. Monk grabs the board.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now, here's Monk. Over Williams. The shot by Monk is no good.
He really can't buy a bucket, but his teammates have his back.
Williams attacking. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got his 4th rebound in this one.
He has gone ice cold this quarter, obviously not helping their cause.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And Monk is an interesting player, a combo guard with fantastic scoring potential, quick on both ends of the floor.
For Charlotte, they have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line. That one is off. That one is no good.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
That's the end of the first quarter and not much scoring. It remains close. Hornets lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine. So.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Hernan Gomez out there with Bridges, and it's Biyombo at the 5 down low.
And you got to appreciate just the presence of mind there. Monk demonstrating solid court awareness by finding the open man.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial 6th Man of the Year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
First one falls for him. And every so often, Steve, we'll see 2 teammates fighting over a rebound. You ever have a teammate upset with you for stealing his rebound?
A lot, Kevin. All the bigs I played with, those guys hated when guards came in. They would elbow you, and if you're on their same team, saying get out of here, especially for a lot of those bigs. It was a lot of rebound incentives in their contract, so they wanted to grab every rebound.
And the Charlotte franchise has been stuck in the middle for so long with Kemba Walker leaving this summer in free agency. Greg, is it time for them to hit the reset button?
A rebuild does seem in order. I'm not sure they have the stomach for it, but they need to tear it down to the studs and start over.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
He kicks to Green. Pass to Harkless. Outside Williams. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by Charlotte. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And it's Rozier missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
No good on the shot.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Biyombo. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Basket counts. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Charlotte. Crawford comes in for Malik Monk. And Biyombo, no good on that one. I'll grade the Clippers signing of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, the grand finale of the wildest summer in NBA free agent history.
A ton of big moves. You think of the star players who've changed teams, 1/3 of the league's all-NBA selections, and 5 out of 10 of the reigning all-star starters. In the end, we saw 7 players who've changed teams, signing for over $100 million each. Put that in perspective, only 8 players had ever done that in league history.
Here's Harkless. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Lou Williams won 6th Man of the Year for the 3rd time last season. He joined Kevin McHale and Detlef Schrempf as the only players to win the award in consecutive seasons. And with the most career points ever scored off the bench, maybe they should just name this award after him. Kevin?
David, I'm all for it. Thank you so much. And boy, is he in good company. For 3, Williams, and the Clippers miss again.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Clippers trail by 9. Pass to Shamet. Deflects the pass. Crawford with the steal. Biyombo in the post. Harrell on him. And the rejection by Harrell. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Jermichael Green. Paul George comes in for Harkless. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Williams. Zeller, he's checked in for Charlotte. And in this second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Shamet up top. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Beverley feeling it out a bit. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverley. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Beverley. And Smitty, with Beverley and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
He was all alone on that one. Crawford's got the lead up to 11 now for Charlotte.
The three-point percentage of Jamal Crawford, he can go hot and cold, but he's always a threat.
Bounce pass from Beverley. Here's Leonard. Sinks the 15-footer. Leonard's got 8 points.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Crawford outside. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
That teardrop, like everything in Crawford's game, is silky smooth.
Beverley against Rozier. Lob pass to George. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Here's Hernan Gomez. And the rejection by Leonard. And he's able to get it back. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Looking now at some numbers from Montrezl Harrell. He had a strong showing last season. 5th in field goal percentage, and he's a shot blocker as well. Top 20 in that category last season. Great timing and challenges at the rim.
And yeah, he's one of the most efficient scorers in the league for sure. Moves without the ball, avoids taking the bad shots. That's why he was top 5 in field goal percentage last year. And the first one at the line is good. You know, Steve, the 2018 rookie class really burst out onto the scene. What has impressed you most about that group?
I think a couple things, Kevin. First of all, they're very talented. They handle themselves extremely well off the court. But most of those guys were able to last through the rookie wall and play pretty much 75 to 82 games.
Yeah, really put their fingerprints on their team, didn't they?
They did, and a lot of those guys are leaders.
And here's Beverley. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Leonard, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Kid Gilchrist, the pass to Rozier. Passes it to Crawford. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's sent back by George. And can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. The Hornets have had an off night from the stripe tonight. The first free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Charlotte. He's off on the second. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder.
Take a break.
Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
And both free throws good for Paul George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist, and it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. You know, these are the guys you need to be aware of if you don't want your pocket picked. Here are last season's steals leaders. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Crawford outside.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Zeller inside. He's defended by Harrell. A nice shot by Zeller.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Now the pass to Leonard. Over Williams. And the shot is long.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And Zeller kicks to Rozier. Back to Zeller. Dishes it to Crawford. Kid Gilchrist trying to free himself up. And Crawford gets it to go on the assist by Zeller.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
Shamet the pass to Harrell. Now here's Beverly. He's covered by Zeller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Even when plays, Steve, aren't being run for them, certain guys always get a lot of their points on tip-ins and putbacks. They're always right there. Who catches your eye in that category?
Andre Drummond, for sure, Kevin. He's phenomenal on the offensive glass. Rudy Gobert, Al Horford, he gets those timely tip-ins.
He does, you're right.
And then I look at another guy is Whiteside. When he's engaged, he can. Marvin Bagley is a newer name, and he's fantastic at that as well.
Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Hornets. Good on both.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Crawford against Beverly to the inside. From 11 feet away. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's George, and then George with the jam.
Kawhi has all the physical gifts, and the one thing I love, he really can pass.
There's Crawford with the 3. And it's the Hornets another 3.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Leonard. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Leonard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, there's a rhythm to Leonard's game, but also an awareness. Just takes what the defense allows.
Crawford kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Monk for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Monk's got 7 points in the game.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Williams against Leonard. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Marvin Williams.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And for Kawhi, he never seems like he's forcing the issue offensively.
I mean, he has studied the post games of Michael Jordan, and being able to score at all 3 levels has made the game easy. With his strength and his turnaround jumper, he can get his shot off with ease.
Zubac is checked in for Landry Shamet. So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
Now here's Zeller. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Leonard. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And the phrase stats don't lie absolutely applies here. He's been a monster on the court for this team.
He's versatile. He's prolific. There really isn't much a defense can do once he catches fire.
He misses the free throw. That one misses. Here's Williams, and the rejection by Leonard. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. Williams in the post. Harrell on him, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Greg, this is the 15th season for the veteran Marvin Williams, former #2 overall pick back in 2005.
And even though he has never been an all-star, Williams has always been a contributor to teams. Still can give you good rebounding and scoring in a variety of roles.
No good on the free throw.
What you like about Williams is how he's changed his game over time. Now he's a fantastic stretch 4 in this league.
He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 16. Everly with the ball. 5 points in the game. Feeds to Leonard. Clock at 6. Goes back up. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Zeller finds Batum. Back to Zeller. Charlotte moving it around. On its way from Monk for 2. The offensive rebound. Williams dishes to Zelli. The Hornets have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far. First free throw is good. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverley. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. And for a long time, JaMychal Green was mostly an energy player. But he's expanded his game lately.
Worked on developing an outside shot. He can drop a few threes from the power forward spot now, Kevin. He still has a high motor. You love the activity around the rim.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
One shot.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. 1:56 left in the first half. Batum passes to Monk. Goes up to the stripe. Rebound by the Clippers. Green's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And here's George for 3. Here's Zubac. The shot missing. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Williams dishes to Monk. Pass to Biyombo. Kicks it to Monk. Shot clock at 5. Williams with the block. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Can't connect from short range. Charlotte leading by 14. Right side, Batum. Over Williams. Batum, good. Batum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And they've had 2 completely different quarters. Field goal percentage just over 20 in the first, and they've shot themselves out of that slump and have the lead here in the second.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Second is Paul George.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Harkless is checked in. And he sinks the second. 46 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Knocked loose. Now the Clippers moving it up. Here's George. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
And that one misses. Charlotte leading by 13. Here's Williams. Excellent D there from Williams. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
Charlotte has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Now Monk. 7 points in the game. From deep. You can't hit that time. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They've done a lot of great work from long range. Back right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. They played a determined brand of basketball in the second quarter and began to pull away as we reached the half. That 11-point lead must be looking good to them right now. Shaq, your thoughts on the Hornets?
Well, the perimeter shooting is the reason they're ahead. I think we'll probably see more of that in the second half, especially if they can stay hot. Man, that's so hot, I got to take my suit off.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Clippers.
Well, I think their problem is rebounding, Ernie. You know, when you're trying to come back in a game, every possession counts because each possession can turn into points, and you need to cut that deficit quickly.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last two quarters.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. The two stars, George and Leonard, fill up the forward slots. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. And Harrell's in at the 5. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Shooting two.
That's good from Rozier. And he can't hit the second. Clippers trail by 12. Here's Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And checking out the stats for Beverly. Some last season stats for him. He put up about 7 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
That's the thing. You don't get to pick your minutes. You have to make the most of what you get.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. Here's Rozier. He dishes it to Crawford. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Hornets leading by 11. To the wing on the left. Rozier kicks to Zeller. Here's Crawford. And the rejection by Harrell. A floater, and it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. He kicks it to Leonard. 5 on the clock. The Clippers need to get off a shot. The lead now cut to single digits. Leonard's got 16 points.
One of the more physical wings in the league. Kawhi gets smacked there, but not to be denied.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Now here's Beverly. He's got 5. Here's Williams. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Only 1 for 4 in this half. Sometimes it's execution. Sometimes the shots just don't go down.
Zeller inside. Defended by Beverly. A nice shot by Zeller. Zeller's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Leonard draws the double. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's George. Nice shot from the wing. He's got 11.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. And with that, the Hornet lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from George.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, Charlotte's had to wait a bit the last few years. Now, the city hosted the All-Star game last season, but for the Hornets, they've gone 3 seasons without a playoff appearance and 15 seasons without winning a playoff series. In that time, the franchise has had 7 head coaches and a shifting front office. But Buzz City is hoping that its wait for playoff relevance will end soon. Kevin?
We all are. David, thank you. Now, Kid Gilchrist. Paul George missing from long range. And it's sent back by Leonard. And he recovers it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Hernan Gomez is checked in for Nicholas Batum. Clippers trail by 7. Outside Williams. To the middle. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Looking to get it going. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Crawford is very tricky. So good at drawing contact and getting chances at the line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
Landry Shamit's checked in for Lou Williams. Both free throws good from Crawford. Here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Outside Leonard. Inside Harrell. It's blocked.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Hernangomez passes to Rozier. Back to Hernangomez. Outside Kid Gilchrist. Clock at 4. With the teardrop. No good that time. Clippers trail by 9. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling. It was a busy rookie season for Landry Shamet. He got off to a hot start in Philadelphia, but was traded near the deadline to the Clippers. Slotted in as a starter there and looked great.
And that one misses. And last year for Shamet, even with the trade from Philadelphia, still very productive.
Reason why the shooting from outside is what jumps out at you. Rarely do you ever see a rookie come in and shoot over 40% from deep like Shamet did.
Good on the second free throw. Charlotte leading by 8. And the Hornets call time here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. 5th is Montrezl Harrell.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Zeller passes to Rozier. Outside Kidd-Gilchrist. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Rozier. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Zeller passes to Kidd-Gilchrist. Back to Zeller. 3 on the clock. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Looking at the numbers for Zeller. Last year, getting it done. Last year, averaged 10 points per game, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
He loves being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger. And boy, he sure lit it up last season.
Now here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. And it's denied. And so the ball is out of bounds. Rozier touched it last. Beverly, the pass to Harrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Rozier. Los Angeles with another miss.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Back to Hernangomez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing. Maurice Harkless is checked in for the Clippers. The Hornets also with a sub. Bridges, he's checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And he ends up missing both free throws. George with the ball. And Crawford picks him up defensively. Now here's Harkless. He's covered closely. Right wing. Beverly against Hernan Gomez. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Now, here's Bridges. Charlotte needs to get a shot off. And he gets it to go. 10 points for Cody Zeller.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Up top, Leonard. He's covered by Zeller. Leonard, no luck.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
They get the rebound. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. And it's Green in for Leonard. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Monk's checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 13. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Now here's Zeller. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Zeller fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
And since halftime, he has been a different player.
This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not sure where it's gone, but he's lost his confidence at the foul line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Biombo's checked in.
Find the lanes. Find the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Zeller. Clippers trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
That free throw good from George. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Clippers trail by 17. And George with the stuff.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Now, here's Rozier. Down low, here's Zeller. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. And that's 18 points for Cody Zeller.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Green left side. Over Zeller. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Cody Zeller.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. Jermichael Green catches the defender out of position.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good.
Jermichael Green, undrafted out of Alabama, played in the D-League and France, but he solidified himself as a quality NBA big man.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Williams, he's checked in for Zeller, and it's Batum in for Monk. And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Biyombo. Beverly against Rozier. That one misses. Great D that time from Green. Beverly dishes to George. Six on the shot clock. Puts it up from 12, and the jumper is good. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Rozier kicks to Bridges. Back to Rozier. Inside. Bridges misses.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
Now, here's Biyombo after Mo Harkless's miss. Pass to Batum. Here's Williams. Charlotte moving it around. The pass to Batum. Here's Biyombo. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams has checked in. And that one misses. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Clippers with the ball, following the bucket by the Hornets. Here's George. Batum grabs the miss.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Zubac the pass to George. And George with the stuff.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 6. He feeds it to Biyombo. And it's Biyombo with the jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Nobody near Williams. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And it's Williams with the ball for the Hornets. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Green with the block.
And the rim protection from Jermichael. Another thing he brings to the table.
Here's Harkless, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
He struggled mightily at the free throw line in their last game.
And the first one drops. No good on the second free throw. Hornets leading by 19. Here's Bridges. Misses off the right iron. Over in the corner, Harkless. Shoots over Biombo. And again, no good by the Clippers. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Who's watching here?
Pass to Rozier.
I got ball. Get there, get there.
Green with the rebound. Green's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. George.
Whoa! Beautiful, beautiful.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Hornets ahead, up 19. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Clippers trail by 19. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. On the floor for Charlotte, Marvin Williams is out there with Bismack Biyombo. Then there's Batum. Then there's Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Rozier in a point. Williams for three. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
You know, we talk a lot about scoring efficiency. He's displaying the exact opposite.
Williams kicks to Biyombo.
Williams.
Pass to Kidd-Gilchrist.
Watch the screen.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Four on the shot clock.
Nice work on defense there by Green. He has the mobility and has the reach to affect shots. Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That free throw, no good. Leonard, he's checked in for Harkless. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for Charlotte. He hits the second from the line. And so Crawford will bring it up for Charlotte. It's an 18-point lead. Passes it to Rozier. Shoots from the elbow. Basket good.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Leonard against Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's blocked. And the ball travels out of bounds. Last touch by Kidd-Gilchrist. Harrell, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Hornets also with a sub. Hernangomez is checked in for Biyombo. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Zubac kicks to Williams. Clock at 6. Over Rozier. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not to be denied, you see the defender closing out. Williams pays him no mind.
Hey, yo, right here.
And it's Kidd-Gilchrist penetrating. That one goes in.
And playing with the lead, you can see they're making a much more concerted effort to work the ball inside here in the second half.
And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Leonard finds Williams. The Hornets pull it in. Rozier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Hernangomez. The shot that time, not on target. D that time from Harrell. Here's Leonard, and it's blocked.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Rozier with the ball. Leonard picks him up.
Look at me.
Now, here's Rozier. There's the dish to Williams.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Steve, the business part of the NBA, very strong. But Commissioner Silver doesn't want to be complacent either.
No, he doesn't. He's always been forward thinking. They're doing a good job of being proactive and doing a good job of just throwing out ideas. And what I love the most, Kevin, working with the Players Association.
I'm with you. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Clippers trail by 21 to the paint. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
For Charlotte, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Beverly against Rozier. Here's Hernangomez. No problem on the jumper in close.
And boy, he can see blood in the water attacking a somewhat helpless team right now.
He's trying to help his team shut the door. They don't want to allow any comebacks.
And how does he get that one to go? No idea.
Rozier looking around. Hernangomez passes to Crawford. Nice D from Williams. The Clippers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Harrell kicks to Williams. And there's the pass to George. With the floater, can't cash in from close range. Hornets leading by 19. In the corner, it's Crawford. The feed to Williams. Pass to Hernan Gomez. And finished off by Hernan Gomez.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
Two very easy points right here. Leonard on the wing. Over Kid Gilchrist. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Williams. 21 points for Leonard.
And you love that about Kawhi. After he makes a shot, he gives you the poker face. Just goes about his business.
And here is Rozier. Pass to Kid Gilchrist. The teardrop falls in.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Clippers trail by 21. Leonard on the wing. Leonard draws the double. Back to Beverly. Passes to George. Crawford with the steal. Jumps up. Trips down the breakaway slam.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
Leonard finds George. Not going to go that time. Hornets leading by 23. Hernan Gomez passes to Rozier. Here's Kid Gilchrist. Rebound by Harrell. The Clippers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Dishes to Beverly. The pass to Leonard. Over Crawford. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 23 points.
Kevin, I like that he's staying aggressive. One of the NBA's most consistent scorers. Kawhi's been doing it all tonight.
Kid Gilchrist looking around. 6 to shoot. And it's sent back by George. A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And, Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have an identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Crawford outside. The 19-foot shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
No good on the free throw. And some changes here for the Hornets. Cody Zeller comes in for Hernan Gomez. And it's Batum in for Williams. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Well, a lot of progress being made from a technical standpoint. You can't escape it, Steve. Shoes now that can tighten themselves without laces, changing colors. Have you gotten yourself a pair yet?
Yeah, Kevin, I haven't, but I've bought a lot of pair for my kids. I do like these type of shoes where there are no shoelaces. I'm a little lazy right now, Kevin, but I love the technology that are going into shoes right now.
It's Williams with the drive. It's deflected. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Kid Gilchrist leading the charge.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Leonard kicks to Beverly. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes the glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Here's Crawford, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. He doesn't get the second one.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard. And he makes the first, but misses the second. Hornets leading by 20. Crawford with the ball. At the elbow, Zeller. Kicks it to Batum. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Shoots a fader, and that one drops. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Now Rozier. Zeller. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Cody Zeller.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
Clippers trail by 20. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. Second shot opportunity. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. 28 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi, a double-digit rebounder in college. Scouts knew that would be a transferable skill of his.
Rozier kicks to Crawford. Here's Zeller. Pass to Rozier. Over Beverly. And it's Rozier missing. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Hornets.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Cody Zeller.
Boy, such a big factor in the game tonight. His intensity on the boards. Even when guys put a body on him, he somehow still beats them to the ball.
The first free throw is good. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. Do you think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
And it's blocked. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Cody Zeller. And here are the Clippers now. 19-point game. Patterson, that's good.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
There's 53 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Monk. Pass to Hernan Gomez. Here's Bacon. Robinson with the block. Patterson against Martin. Here's Kabengele. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on?
Well, the question becomes, are they playing that much better now, or has their opponent taken the rest of the night off?
Whoops, they pick off the pass. Oh, and the jam by Harkless.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.